This is how my room looks. It's pretty embarrassing because it has so much potential to be insane. So that's exactly why I decided to completely transform it and finally make it my perfect dream gaming room. First, I need to completely take apart this entire setup, including the desk, because it's literally about to fall apart and it's bending. I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm down, yeah. No friends of mine, no. After almost an hour, everything here is pretty much clear, and the only reason these Alex drawers are still here is because I'm gonna still be using them for the new tabletop. And I went for a color I've never tried before, so I'm really curious to see how this actually looks. And after over 5 years of only white countertops, I completely switched it up to a dark wood countertop, and it's actually extremely heavy. I think this is gonna blend really well with the black, and it's also just something I never tried before. So yeah, I was really just curious how it would look. Before I add this tabletop on top of the Alex drawers, we actually need to add some desk risers, and we can connect these really easily with Velcro, and it just makes the desk look a lot nicer and just more sturdy. So now you can see we have 4 desk stands on each Alex drawer, and now all we have to do is actually put the desk on top. It's honestly gonna be pretty hard just because of how heavy this desk is. Okay, first I'm just lining everything up to make sure we get it pretty much decent, and I'm just gonna low-key kind of wing it. I don't really know the best way to do this. This might be a little bit inaccurate, but I'm just gonna kind of lay it down. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, that's, I'm literally calling it there. That actually looks really good though. Like the black and the dark wood, it's honestly pretty much perfect. It could be a little bit better, but I'm not complaining. I'm actually taking that. That was like a 1 try too. Okay, let's just make sure it is fully stuck on with the Velcro on each side. To be honest, it might be because I'm not used to it, but I actually really do like this dark wood. It actually like completely changes up the whole setup. Now it's time for the fun part, which is actually building the entire main setup. And if you ain't no, I'm popping. I'm the one who been killing the pockets. Don't do it for the gram, do it for profit, do it for the scale. So these are the 2 monitor stands that I'm gonna be using. You're not even gonna notice the white because this monitor over here is gonna be mounted vertically. This one is a 27-inch OLED monitor that is 1440p and it's 240 hertz, which is absolutely overkill for a secondary monitor. I just had it laying around, so I decided to use it, but the more insane monitor is the Sony InZone. This one is 480 hertz. It's also OLED and 1440p. So the quality and just performance on this monitor is insane. I decided to go for a double monitor layout because I think it looks a lot cleaner, but that wasn't it. I really wanted to go for a TikTok gaming setup vibe with the monitor super tilted and just see if I would really like it. Right now, of course, it looks super plain, but the monitors are pretty much in the exact spot I wanted them, and now it's time for the peripherals. I'm not going to be changing out my peripherals because, to be honest, I really do like them and they work for me. Here's how it's gonna look, but this is definitely gonna change pretty soon. This is from my old mousepad brand, but I'm releasing an entire new brand in about 3-4 weeks-ish, so yeah, stay on the lookout for that. It's been in the works for months, and I've literally just been pushing it back because I want it to be absolutely perfect before I release it, so that's why it's taking a long time. But it's now time for one of my favorite parts, which is the PC. So this is a brand new gaming PC I got sent out by Empowered PC, and it has insane specs. To be honest, it just looks insane, but the main part about this PC that's crazy is the RTX 5090, and yeah, all the other specs inside of here are insane. It's basically a NASA PC, and it looks so good with all the RGB. Before I do that though, I need to start on something I've been putting off for over a year. So this is how my closet/bathroom looks right now, and it's terrible. This isn't just a gaming setup transformation, this is an entire room transformation. So I basically have to completely organize all these clothes and put them on hangers, which is probably gonna take an hour, so I'm just gonna do a quick time lapse of it. On some Bonnie and Clyde, yeah, she tell me that that body is mine. Shit, I might pull up to your crib with a bottle of wine. All these dudes want my spot, but they can all get in line. They sending DMs, oh, they so annoying. Over an hour later, finally we have the entire closet cleaned. You guys don't even know how long this took. We got all the shirts here, some long pants, some hats, and then we have some more over on this side. But yeah, there was just so many clothes that I literally didn't even know that I had. Like this one, it has the tag still. Like it was just a huge mess. So now it is way way nicer. So now that I've finally finished the entire closet, it's time to actually build a second setup. So I have this giant 45-inch monitor here, and I'm actually going to be using that as a single monitor with a 4090 gaming PC. The thing is, I have to completely move this entire shelf out into a different room. I have another desk from an old room that I need to bring in here, and then we can finally start building the setup. You can see we have the main part of the setup done. Obviously, there's no cables and it's pretty plain still. I have a ton of stuff I still need to add to both setups, such as the key lights, some microphones and cameras and all that, and all the cables. So before I actually start adding all the RGB lights and having fun with all the decorations, let's start adding some of the other setup accessories and finishing up the setups. Now that the basic part of the setup is done, it's time for my favorite thing, which is decorating. So I have a few posters I plan on hanging up over there, but we do have a few more things from IKEA as well, like some more fake plants and an RGB strip that I need to add around this desk. Plus, all of this needs to be cleaned out, and I have these RGB kind of lamps I'm going to put around the TV just to add a little bit more RGB, and then I need to add some floodlights, and this room will be looking insane. But first, let's finish decorating our second gaming setup.
Run away, don't go. I'm in hell, might as well just go. Losing track, don't take my soul.
Honestly, it's crazy how a few decorations can completely change the way the room is. Just adding these few things completely made the room feel a lot more filled. And now it's time for all the RGB lights.
From the north, baby, the cold made me. I know you can't get enough of me, been up lately. Took you down inside my old Honda, you upgraded. Won't leave my ass alone, but I can give you love, baby. It's just for the night.
So I have the two light bars I added behind the TV turned on, and you can see there's a little bit of blue, but it's time to actually do my least favorite part. So we have to completely finish up cleaning the room and then connecting all these cables and trying to cable manage them. So I'm gonna just do that, and let's cut to the final cinematics. I absolutely love the way this entire room turned out, and there's only one bad thing about it. The cables underneath the main desk were not able to fit on the cable rack, so I might have to get another one or fix that, but for now, it's not too bad. This desk, on the other hand, I was able to fit all the cables on the little rack, which is perfect. For a little 360 of the entire room, though, you can see it looks amazing, and we have so much RGB lights everywhere. And you can't forget, we finally organized the closet after a year of living here. I'm always changing my setup up, so let me know in the comments if you guys have any recommendations, and also rate this entire setup on a scale of 1 to 10. I spent so many hours on this video today, it's not even funny, so if you guys did enjoy it and watch all the way to the end, make sure you drop a sub and also like the video if you want to see more vlogs. More importantly though, remember Jesus loves you, and that's about it. God bless.